any questions, I can take them now. Yeah, I can see some. Kishore Acharya ji, go ahead.
Yes, madam, my question is this. Like in the Bhrigu of Taittiriya Upanishad, actually the bliss is the last kosha, and Bhrigu does not went any further.
No, not Bhriguvalli. Brahmanandavalli.
Okay, I'm talking about the Bhrigu, in which the Bhrigu is going to inquire this. So 5 times he goes, and each time it's one kosha. Then finally, when he reaches the last one, the Anandamaya kosha, he just stops there, saying that I have finally obtained. So that is the confusion that I have, because here you mentioned about the borrowed bliss and moda, pramoda, and all of those which are acceptable. So that is the problem I'm having a little bit between these two, and both of them are in Taittiriya Upanishad.
I'm going to check this aspect on Bhriguvalli because the Brahmanandavalli very clearly discerns and negates kosha by kosha, and then if you notice the words correctly, so till it comes to Anandamaya kosha, it will say the kosha is the Atma, and then finally it will use the word Ananda Atma. Now this discerning and exactly getting to the crux of this teaching, it takes at least 3 to 4 revisions of Taittiriya Upanishad. So my request to you is please go through Brahmanandavalli again, and on the Bhriguvalli part, I'm going to go and check because I don't recall Bhriguvalli having a confusion. So, and exactly what you're saying comes in Brahmanandavalli, and therefore I would request you to go back and revise Brahmanandavalli.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for the advice. And then I'll ask you the question again after 9 if I have any problems.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much, madam.
Welcome. Ravichandar ji. Go ahead.
Yeah, Namaste, Ashaki. You said some verses you had suggested to be preferably reviewed from 34 to 61 or some number you had told. Could you please repeat that?
34 to 38.
34 to 38.
In fact, I think it starts with Prakriti, Vikriti, Bhinna, or 1 minute. Yes. Yes, it ends with Prakriti, Vikriti, Bhinna, Shuddha Bodha Swabhavaha, Sadasadidam Ashesham, Bhasayan Nirvisheshaha. I will anyway try and bring those slides up and compare at that time when I'm teaching.
Okay, this 5 slides will be helpful is what you mean.
That's what I'm planning to do it. So I just wanted to give you, upfront, let you know that you can go through it again. 34 to 38.
Okay, and all the slides that you are showing are all uploaded in the Vyoma, is it not?
Yes. Everything is uploaded. Even last
week's
was
the
uploaded.
Anvaya part and all, if we have
Everything.
some doubt, we can always download them and go back to them.
Absolutely. And just check if there are some, corrections and you have some specific doubts, because I try to clean up the Anvaya when I am, preparing for the class, because sometimes in Sanskrit, the order of the words don't matter, but in an Anvaya, it should be readable and comprehensible immediately. So I try and rearrange some few words sometimes. So you can take a look at it.
Some doubts keep coming, and sometimes this Arsha Vakya, like that, there are some exceptions also. Today also, Tad abhavaha anubhuyosmi, like that it comes. But normally tad abhavam anubhuyosmi should be there. Dvitiya should be there. So, but no,
No,
we
those
got
Arsha
the
Prayogams, you leave it because you can't do anything about it. Anvaya order sometimes, it's different. So it's okay.
there is
I think
no standard rule for that. It's only by the
correct.
practice of how we speak, we relate to that and we do it.
Correct.
Actually, the Indian languages permit you to write in any way.
Correct. So anyway, the grammatical aspects, I think, are in Arsha Prayoga, you can't do much about. So
Correct.
that's
Today
fine.
also
We
tad
just have to leave it.
abhavaha anubhuyosmi, something like that it came. The doubt
Correct.
came. But the way you explain the philosophy and also the hard work you have done to connect it to various Upanishads, etc., is very, very enlightening. And we are very thankful to you. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Swati, go ahead.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
I wanted to ask, sometime back I had this doubt about karmas and vasanas, and I was assuming that they are stored in the Karana Sharira. But then yesterday, what the link you told about Guru Swamiji's talk about, from that I got it that it is that the karmas are in the ahankara. So they are stored in that. That is what he has told in that, isn't it? Now, how and where are the vasanas stored? And one more thing is that, that's what. Where are these
don't
stored?
worry too much about it. The reason is very simple. It depends on what is the reference plane. Now, at Pralayam time, everything will resolve into Karna Shariram, right? So, therefore, it's absolutely right to say that everything is there in Karna Shariram. But where will it manifest first? Only in the Ahankara, right? So, from Ahankara, only through the Vijnanamaya Kosha, only the rest of the things come. So, both Vasanas and Karmas, so if you see, look at it, it is resolved into Karna Shariram because it doesn't go away during Pralayam, right? It still remains. But it comes back between Srishti and, so between two Srishtis, it will be very much there in the Ahankara.
Okay, so only the manifestation occurs through, because it occurs through the Vijnanamaya. That's why we are saying. So otherwise, it is the imprint is there in the Karana itself.
Absolutely. So when we discuss, ideally we should say Ahankara and leave it, because you don't need to confuse people with Karna Shariram. But when we are discussing Karna Shariram, that is when all these things come up and we have to get into details.
Okay, but like when you're talking about one person and about his life and his karma, that time we'll be talking about the Ahankara. But when you're talking about Janma, when you're about rebirth and all, then you consider it as
Absolutely. When you're talking about Pralayam, right? You're going all the way up to Pralayam, then you will obviously say Karna Sharira.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kishori ji.
Ram Bhagini.
Ah.
I have a question about shlok number 57. It's like a second part of the shloka. Punya anubhave vibhati. Can you please explain a little bit?
Which one is this?
Shlok number 7. Punya it's the second part of the shlok. Punya syanubhave vibhati kritinam ananda rupa swayam bhutva nandati yatra sadhu tanu brin matra prayatnam vina. It's the second part of the shlok of number 57.
Yeah. Basically, punyasyānubhave vibhati kritinam. Because of the punyas done at some time, right? As an experiencer of that, right? Anubhave, Vibhati, the Ananda is reflected.
It's a
That is
reflect.
what it's saying.
It's not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There, I
Yeah.
was confused. I was reading again and again, and I was still not clear about that.
See, that is why it's very difficult to just read and understand this. You need that,
Yeah.
the guru who has unlocked this. Without that Swamiji's teaching, right? Very difficult. I'm going through this, I don't know how many times, right? And then I prepare and all that. So that's when all these things become so revealing, right? So very beautifully done. And this is an involved shloka also.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
Okay, anyway.
Trying to
So
understand. It's hard to absorb everything. When I read, I get confused again, and then I thought I will ask. I will redo it, re-listen it. I'm just doing that again and again.
yeah. Somebody has said last week's notes are not posted. Now, half an hour back, I checked because somebody said that, and I was told it's posted. I have personally not checked. I will do it after the session, but
Okay.
I think it's already uploaded. So please check. Okay. Otherwise, I will check definitely.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm really
Okay.
enjoying and learning little by little. And you have a
Very
good
nice.
summer month. Thank you.
Thank you. Venkateshwaranji, go ahead.
Namaskaram, madam.
Namaskara.
Comment. Mine is comment only. You see, Atma and Anatma separation is good, and then understanding is good. But Atma without Anatma is functionless. Anatma without Atma is also functionless.
Correct.
The composite thing only is useful, is applicable, or one can make use of that, the composite thing. Otherwise,
Correct.
each separately is useless, is not getting any application. So, just like splitting a hair, we are splitting this Atma, Anatma. See, for example, when somebody telephones to you, if you say, I am Atma, it looks so meaningless. So you have to identify along with your body. So what happens is this composite thing is only, as long as you live, will be useful. Then about pralayam you're talking. In Bhagavatam we understand Brahma's life is 100 years. Each daytime of Brahma is 1,000 Chaturyugas. Like that, to go, this is a very, very long time. And when this pralayam will take place, when all those things, so again, it becomes only a matter of discussion, but there is no real effect. This is my comment.
Absolutely. In fact, you need the ahankara to even discern that Atma. You won't be able to do it without that. Yes, absolutely right point. Okay, I think we've have no questions and no more people have raised their hands also. So we'll stop here. So please do look for the mail and I will try my best to put up the recap also. Okay, thank you very much. And so we'll stop here. Dhanyavadaha.